Hey there, Magic players. Barry White here for MagicUntapped.com and Magic Untapped right here on YouTube. With me is Mike Turian, the executive producer for Magic the Gathering over at Wizards of the Coast. Mike, how are you doing? We're here at MagicCon, of course, 2025 here in Las Vegas. How's the show been for you so far?
Oh, it's been amazing. I mean, when I'm out there, just seeing so many Magic fans playing Magic, coming to the Edge of Eternities preview panel, just with the artists. I mean, there's so much going on. It's doing what I love and what they love. It's fantastic.
You just mentioned that preview panel, which happened today. You're watching this after the fact, but the first day of MagicCon. And Edge of Eternities, which is the next big set coming out for Magic the Gathering. For people who might not be that familiar with it yet, what can you say about the set?
Yeah, so Edge of Eternities, right? It's coming out August 1st with the pre-release the week prior. And it's really Magic's foray into outer space, right? It's a space fantasy setting. We've gone and gone to, as we talk about it, to sort of the edge, right? The very edge of the multiverse, where you can think of the Edge of Eternities as, it's kind of like the orange, where the edge is the peel of the orange and everything within the multiverse is sort of being surrounded here.
I like that, the orange thing. I like
right,
that.
yeah, right? It's a good analogy, right? Because
Yeah.
I mean, and oranges are delicious too.
Oh yeah, and everyone knows an orange. Aren't you glad you said that?
And then at the center of the action, we have Sothera the Super Void, which it's a magical black hole, right? And the action of these mighty interstellar conflict is really all centered around Sothera. Mm-hmm. And then one last super cool thing that we just showed off. It's probably well known to your viewers now. By now, right? Is Tesarette here, right? Tesarette has been thrown to the edge, and for him, he really sees it as, hey, this is a new plane to conquer.
And Tesarette, a very popular kind of villain planeswalker. I notice he's a colorless card now, only costing 3 mana to come out. What went into creating that specific card and the way it turned out in final production? Yeah,
so with Tesarette, anytime we go and we visit a character, again, we want them to develop and them to move forward. So here we thought it would be a great opportunity. Hey, let's take a look at what does it mean to create a colorless planeswalker with Tesarette, right? We've seen that with like Ugin before and whatnot, but with Tesarette, it's a very different character, and we also wanted to capture it in a very different way, right? Mm-hmm. Once again, some of the other like Ugin is a very expensive planeswalker.
Yes,
right?
Always has been.
Always has been, right? Where Tesarette, it's like taking a look at, hey, what cool abilities can we give a planeswalker who's only costing 3 mana?
What was some of the reaction that you received since the card was spoiled?
Yeah, so since we showed off Tesarette, of course everyone's really focusing on fetching out an artifact right?
With like, what can I do with this?
Yeah, what can I do with this, right? And so, people, it really depends on what your format of choice is to tap into, right? I've seen people talking about going and getting Moxes and Soul Ring, right? But also too, I think that if you're looking for a piece for a combo deck, right? Tesarette really can enable that too. So, so yeah, a lot of goodness there.
Moving on, just talking about one single card. There's a lot more cards than just one in this set, if you would believe it. Many of them have mechanics. And I know we have spaceships. What can you tell me about some of the mechanics that are going to be in this set?
Yeah, so we're introducing spacecraft with the set, right? And of course, you go to outer space, like the list of, hey, what do you expect to be there? Giant spacecraft. And so that's something that we wanted to deliver on, and we wanted to find a way to make it new, to make it really exciting and appealing. And so Station lets you, tap creatures, add their power. You get charge counters equal to the power, and that powers up your spacecraft, right? We looked at the Sarima today, which has one top level, it turns on at the top level. There are spacecraft that have multiple layers, right? And so you get a less powerful version, but you get the creature, and then you get the more powerful version. So that'll be upcoming and awesome, as well as we show off more spacecraft. And then it's just, once again, it's just a really fun mechanic. I also sometimes enjoy you can power up one spacecraft with another, of course. Right?
Yes, I guess you could.
Right? Once they're turned on. So that's for some reason I really just enjoy that action.
It's kind of like crewing a motorcycle, so the motorcycle can crew a car.
Right, exactly, right. You just have your right, and if you do have, if you happen to have a vehicle, right, and you wake up your vehicle, especially if it has vigilance after it attacks, you can use that vehicle to power up your spacecraft too, which typically the vehicles have pretty high power.
And the spacecrafts, once they're on, right?
Yeah, I mean, of course, something could remove their charge counters, but with that exception, normally they will be on until some creature removal comes along.
Right, basically until they're not.
Yeah, right.
And not just of the new mechanics, which of course every set has new mechanics. There's some cool treatments. You guys are experimenting with the physical look of some of the cards. Can you talk a bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, with the bonus sheet we're introducing here, we both have a Stellar Sights and a poster Stellar Sights bonus sheet, right? That was a great way to capture the lands in the set. We're bringing back mechanically reprinted lands, but bringing them to outer space. And hey, what does it look like to see Mutavault on the edge of Eternities? So there's that treatment. We showed off the triumphant treatment, right, that we saw with Tesarette, and so that treatment's something that was really good to apply to non-lands, right? Some creatures of the set, because it just really works well of, hey, you have this sort of like hero moment, right, and really just elevating them. And then, of course, we're doing with Sothera itself, we're doing the Singularity headliner treatment, and there's a very, very few of those cards available, but if you ever do have the chance to get one in your hands, they are so stunning. The artists, one of the things I love that they did here was they partnered with the print treatment group. And so it was really just the joint effort, right? Of, hey, as we're developing the treatment, the artists were updating and understanding, okay, this is how this is all going to come together. And really that collaboration comes through so well with Sothera.
Nice. A lot of that kind of synergy. Sometimes both hands don't know what the other hands are doing, but on this one, it sounds like they were hand in hand on this.
Yeah, right. As we've gotten, more into developing these bespoke treatments, the teams have just come closer and just really collaborated in such a fantastic way. Right. And then one more. Galaxy Foil is back,
that's right?
Right. And so we saw this at first with Unfinity, which was an outer space themed set as well.
And I think they look phenomenal.
Yeah, they do. Right, they look so good. And so we brought back that Galaxy Foil treatment and applied it to a lot of the lands in the set.
All right. Now, Mike, I know we're still pretty early before the set's release. There's only so much you can say. But if there's something that hasn't yet been said that you can maybe allude to, give a little carrot, if you would, for the viewers and for the players who are waiting for the set, what do you want to kind of like tease them about? Yeah,
so I mean, one of the things that's so exciting of the set, you're in outer space. Like, of course, planets are going to be a huge part of it too. And we, while we've shown off like the celestial basic lands, right? I think that there's even more exciting lands, and we find some really exciting ways to capture planets. So that to me will be a little tidbit.
I guess you can say that is some interstellar news, right? Well, Mike, thank you very much for joining us to talk about Edge of Eternities here at MagicCon Las Vegas 2025. I am Barry White.